One of the things that I wanted to do today was talk a little bit about my own experience in becoming a mom and how breastfeeding was really very protective in both the times that I was lucky enough to become a mother. So when my first was born, I had very high anxiety, and we weren't scanning for it as much as we are now, so it kind of was missed, but I was never really super calm, and I was very lucky because I was successful with breastfeeding. What it has always meant to me is that 8 times a day, because I was breastfeeding, I benefited from the whole settling of the system that the oxytocin release involved with breastfeeding does. I was actually helped to calm 8 times a day. And as well as I know if I had not been breastfeeding, I probably would have done less feeding of my daughter because I would have thought that I should be doing other things like cooking or this or that, and someone else should feed the baby. That is one way that breastfeeding was so protective in my first time becoming a mom. And then when my little daughter was 2, we welcomed a son, and breastfeeding was a little bit easier, but he was tongue-tied, and so it was a real reminder that although you are a second-time mom, this is the first time this baby has breastfed, and so it's not uncommon for it even to be your 3rd or 4th, and you have your biggest breastfeeding struggle with them when maybe all the rest have gone well. I did struggle with him with latching, but we got that figured out, and then when he was 4 months old, he was diagnosed with absent seizures, and he was in the pediatric intensive care unit, and he was not doing that well. And the breastfeeding at that point was so protective because I got to be with him through everything because I was his source of food. And at the end of the day, when I was watching him in his little crib, I said to myself, he's immunized and I've breastfed him. There's nothing, even if the worst case scenario happens, I did all that I could. And so breastfeeding had an even different meaning to me then. I think that what any of you who are listening need to know is that you are a super valuable parent to your child, and that does not matter in which way or how you feed your child. So that's how my own breastfeeding journeys went on to kind of help me help other women.